Set up. I don't know if anyone's. So we've got a couple people here. Sorry guys, I'm still getting set up. Sorry if I wasn't talking. Let's do all chat, live chat from me. Do a pop up. And my pop up to my other monitor, and then we'll be getting in frame, getting in focus, guys. Sorry, we just trying to get things going. A couple pre-game stuff we got to get done. All right. So that should be set up for the live stream. Should be good. AJ Hummer is in the house. Captain Obama saying howdy. Trey is in the house. Perfect, guys. What's up? Staying warm, everyone? Yeah, definitely trying to stay warm. Trying to get good enough excuse to crack open the foolproof, I guess so. Do you have a foolproof to crack open? Because I got a foolproof that's open. Let me go close this door real quick so we can get set up. Ugh. Turn the fan on too because it's going to get hot in the spotlight. Get a little better lighting. Angle my lights. Oh, okay. So, got an answer key for this flight board. I got a glass. It's dirty, but it's only dirty because I was pouring drinks in it earlier, so it's a little bit like fogged up. That's all right. Let's see what we got. Just get my cell phone over here so we can be better prepared. $17.92 foolproof. Oh, okay, that foolproof. Been waiting to open it. It's never up for trade, so might as well open it tonight and watch the live. Yeah, man, if you're not going to trade it, you might as well open it and drink it. No other way to do it, right? We got the Booker's box on the table, but we're going to move it off the table. I have a bunch of samples. Like 90% of these are from Dave Vogelsang. They've all been opened and tried and put on a video. Two of them, the video's up and in the system ready to be posted, but it hasn't been posted yet. It gets posted tomorrow at 6 p.m., but I think I'll be drinking on some of these because we only use like a tiny amount for our video. So like this is Garrison Brothers Cowboy Bourbon 2022 134.8 proof, and we didn't drink that much out of it. So we've got some pours we can enjoy. Plus we're going to have our flight board. I've got my water bottle somewhere around here. I might have to go grab my water bottle. I'm not sure where that's at because we're going to need that for this because we're doing a blind. Let me go get that water bottle so we can get set up because we're gonna need that for the blinds. Where did I put that bottle? Oh, it's on the floor back here. It's got water. We're good. Oh. Yep, got our water bottle. Set that off to the side. How does the audio sound, guys? Does the audio sound good? Are you guys still here? You guys see any issues that I need to fix? I would love that everything just, wonderfully works. Like, OBS is telling me my audio sounds like it's working. Tater Dom in the house. We're getting blown up on Discord. Sorry guys, I was conducting some business. Some business. Alright. Before we start on our blinds, I guess I can at least pour these up and talk about it a little bit. So this package came in the other day. Hey, Rusty from the Bourbon Syndicate's here. This package came in the other day. This is from Miles from the Bourbon Traveler. Video and audio are good. Thank you, Tater Don, for clarifying that, man. Hopefully the resolution's decent. What are the resolution options you guys are able to run? Are you just able to click on 1080p, or can you go up higher? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out OBS and higher resolution. Bourbon Hall in the house. Also, you guys that send samples out to people, if you want to really impress somebody and flex on them, and step up that game, these are from Liquid Ministry. So I was literally just talking about these the other day with Victor. They're kind of pricey for what they are, but man, they are some nice thick glass, very heavy flat bottom, nice neck pours. They're just beautiful sample bottles. Tater's saying the resolution is sexy too. Okay, great. Yeah, we bought this, 4K camera. Now, it's not 60 frames per second like the other one was. This one's 30 frames, but most of our video quality for doing live streams is capped at 30 anyway, so it wasn't a big deal for me to drop 30 frames but go up in resolution. So we went from, it should be like 2K to almost 4K, so it's more like, somewhere in between. It's like 30... I guess I can click on properties real quick. I'll be able to tell you guys. So we're showing 3840 by 2160. So it's not truly 4K, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close. So this sample set was sent from Miles from the Bourbon Traveler. We don't quite know what we have been sent. We do know that Green River was something that we had talked about, which I've never had before. So it'll be really hard to guess since he did it as a blind, but at least we can say which one's our favorite. What else did we talk about? We talked about something else. Let me look through my Discord messages with him because I need to re-jog my memory. Oh, and then when I did a trade with someone that was local, we did a bottle swap. I got the Weller 12 box that I used to carry around stuff in. It came with a Hard Truth. So the Hard Truth is the other one. It's a rye, a sweet mash rye. Miles is close to Green River and Hard Truth Distillery. So he's able to get a lot more better opportunities to get picks from the distillery and distillery release only. So if I had to guess, it's going to be one of the 4 or 5 of the Hard Truths that he sent me a picture of. And then the other one will probably be a Green River. I'm not really too sure on what Green Rivers there are. If I had to guess, that'll probably be something out there. Barrel Dave saying cheers. Dave Vogel saying is in the house. Dave Vogelson said he was just watching my review of the 10 Cup 14 Sinatra Select that dropped about 33 minutes ago. So that's awesome. I recorded that like quite a while back. I was so sick, guys. I was not able to do like any editing and get anything uploaded, but I had 2 of the videos like recorded. I just needed to edit them. But if you guys watched that video, we had a very funny and interesting interaction with the Jack Daniel's Sinatra. Oh, we got a photo. We get the 1792 foolproof fresh crack over here. I don't know if you guys can see that on the phone. It's kind of hard to see from that distance. AJ, one of the guys in the chat, he's pouring it up. We got our Booker's box with some Dave Vogelsang samples, so we're going to be drinking on a sample. We'll try to go something light. We got Knob Creeks. We got a couple other things in here other than just Dave's samples. We got a couple other guys that send us stuff too. Trying to find something light. Maybe we'll just do Balcones actually. Maybe we won't do a Dave Vogelsang sample. We got some Balcones because we don't want to go too high proof or too specific if we're going to be doing a blind. But this will give some chance for some people to jump in chat and we can talk about it. This is going to be the Texas Pot Still one. It's pretty sweet, pretty light. We're just going to go ahead and kill this one off. That'll be our just little glass that we drink on whenever. Need to get with Miles. My wife loves Hard Truth toasted coconut rum, and I can't find it around here. Yeah, so Miles, the Bourbon Traveler, he's in a couple of the Discords too. You know who he is. I would say definitely reach out to him, and I'm sure you can make something happen because the guy's very generous. I mean, I've never had anyone send these Liquid Ministry sample bottles to me before. I was just talking about them with Victor and seeing the quality and everything. And you can buy replacement caps. So these black ones, I think these are plastic. I wouldn't swear by it, but they have like some gold ones too that are metal. And you can order like custom glasses too, where instead of being clear, they have like different colored ones that are like frosted and all that. Along with, you can get a Glencairn and get Glencairns that are colored too. So yeah, Balcones, Texas Whiskey, light age statements. This one's like a 2-year. Is it 2 years? I could be lying to you guys. Aged at least 24 months. It's in Waco, Texas, so not too far from me. And it's 46% alcohol. So we'll set that out there so you guys can see that. We were provided with an answer key for this. Oh, let's see what we got. I got a pen over here. I got a little sheet here for some tasting notes. I'll set this out and we'll humor you guys. I don't think I can guess what they are because I don't know what they are, and even if I did know what they are, I've never had them before. Adam from Major Zeros in the house. Cheers, man. So I'm starting to see quite a few people pop up in chat, so I think we will begin with our blind flight. We got our water here to clean out the balconies that we just took a sip on. Speaking of Bourbon Riders is in the house. So Bourbon Riders, he sent me some stuff a while back. I need you, sir, to reach out to me, please, via Discord. You did win one of my, or I say win, we were going to exchange some stuff, and I have your package on the floor with all the stuff I need. I just need where you want that to be hand-delivered to, because if I'm going to drive a couple hours away from the state, I need to know the exact location to leave that package. So if you could just send that information to me. We're going to go ahead and get started with this flight board from Miles the Bourbon Traveler. And we are using our little beer flight board, but our beer flight board works with Glencairn, so we're able to pick up our board and move it. And I do have numbers on mine, so I've got 1, 2, 3, but I'll turn them out to you guys so you guys can see the glasses, or you can probably see these. A, B, C. We'll try to refer these to you A, B, C, so when I rank them on what I like best, I'm not saying I like 3 as number 1, 2 is 2, 1 is 3. We'll just say we like A as number 1, B as number 2, however we do that, okay? Enough of that. Well, Bourbon Riders, cheers, Mike. Congratulations on 1,000 subscribers. Man, I completely missed that he went over 1,000 subscribers. I mean, that's only a dream for me if I could ever hit 1,000. We're just trying to hit 500 so we can get some monetization on our live streams. All right, we're smelling this one, and it's got like a interesting note to it. It's kind of nutty and floral. Almost as if it's finished. I won't write anything down on my tasting notes so we actually taste it. That's interesting. It's spicy. And spicy on the palate. I get some spice and like some smooth vanilla. Huh. Hey, Victor, the Whiskey Panda is in the house. Speaking of that, guys, Victor is supposed to be coming into town, but there was some issues. He's still coming into town, just at a much later time, much later day. I am off of work this Thursday, so I don't think I'll be stepping on anyone's live stream time, but I still want to do something with Victor, so I think we're going to try to do a live stream. It'll be a duo live stream. I'll host it on my channel with Victor as one of our special guests. So if you guys want to comment while you're on this live stream on what you guys would like to see us drink, we can do fresh cracks, we can do samples, we can try to do some kind of blind review. It won't be too blind. We're going to know the bottles because we're going to have to pick them together so we have something that's similar. But maybe we can figure something out like that. It's got a weird finish to this one, and I'm not quite sure what it is. And that's bottle A, so we'll move to B. Not sure what I'm getting on the nose, really. A little bit of ethanol, quite a bit of oak. Bourbon and Buzz 86, howdy folks. RG the Fed and everybody. Cheers, brother. Good to see you, man. Major Zero saying he wants to see us do a scotch and tequila. I don't know if Victor will be on board with that. And I don't think I currently have a bottle of scotch. I have an American single malt, which I'm not trying to offend you scotch lovers, but that's about as close as I have to a scotch right now. I do have tequila. I have this Patron Spanish Heritage Edition over here on the shelf. And then in the other room, I have a bottle of tequila. There's not a whole lot left, called Mi Familia. It's a very decorative glass bottle. I bought it more for showmanship and parties when people come over. That's what they can take shots of. It's like a $50 bottle. Patron, this one's not like a $50 bottle. It's because of the packaging that you pay a little bit more, so it came out to about $50. Those are currently the only two tequilas I have. If you guys have tequila and you don't mind departing with it, I'm looking for Fortaleza. That's the one I'm looking and hunting for this year. Victor's over here giving the laughing emoji to Adam for that tequila scotch recommendation, so I don't think Victor's on board, but I would be willing to try. I'm not really a tequila guy. Victor says he has no crap bottles, so he's calling all the scotch and tequila crap. Alright, so that's definitely like a higher proof. We're going to say a high proof on it. I'm not going to say a specific proof point just yet. And it's very spicy. Very oaky. Almost bitter. We're going to put bitter / tangy. We can't narrow that down just yet. Whew. Definitely got to clean the palate after that one. If I just had to throw random proof points out there, like comparison between these two, this would be like, you know, an 80 proofer to 90 proofer, like something entry level light, and then this is like, bam, full proof. We're like, what 125 full proof, or like Buffalo Trace, they have like benchmarks 125, but the full proof Weller is like 114. We're like somewhere around that area where it's like 114, 125. Like that's in your face. Oh my goodness. Victor said, if I knew, I would have grabbed it. I'm not sure exactly what bottle we're talking about. If he would have known, he would have grabbed it. Interesting. Unless he's talking about the Spanish Heritage one. Which, if that is something you want, Victor, just let me know. If you do want Patron, but it's just the Hispanic Heritage. When I see you, we should see each other Friday. That bottle's yours, man. If you want it, I can get another one. The mom and pop store has a few. They completely sold out my area everywhere when it first released, but the mom and pop store, they have it a little bit marked up. I think they're like $55, but they have them sitting on the shelf, so I can actually get another one of those if I need to. I had bought it for a coworker that was looking for it, and another coworker was trying to give it as a gift to him. So she ordered it online, and it did come through, it did come in. I was skeptical of ordering it online, so I was like, I'll keep looking for it. And the day it came in the mail for her is the day that I actually bought one and found one. Oh, must be nice doing Weller Foolproof store picks. I've never even seen Weller Foolproof for anything less than museum pricing. I've seen it one time, but it was a raffle. I do have a bottle of Weller Foolproof, but it's just a regular one, and it's about a third of a bottle left. We poured up a ton of samples of that Foolproof. We brought it to a bottle share too, which I told him I had 2 rules: don't kill my Frey Ranch and don't kill my Weller Foolproof. Interesting nose. Is this one finished too? Oh. That tastes like cognac. It's not a true cognac. It's still a bourbon. Is it finished with cognac? Let me clean the palate and do a double take, because you guys know I've had a lot of cognac lately from that Advent calendar, and that's giving me real cognac vibes. Oh, Victor said he had a chance to get the Fortaleza, but he passed on it. Yeah, man, that would have been a hard buy for me. I would have bought that all day, every day. Wow. I can't believe you saw it and you passed on it. It only dropped one time last year, I believe, maybe twice. Once around July or August, and I think once at the very beginning of the year. They have a special limited release that's called the Winter Blend, and then they have the Blanco, the Añejo, and the Reposado. The Blanco, I want to say it's like $55, $60 for a bottle. That's the one that we really want. If we got the Añejo or Reposado, like, we wouldn't be opposed to having it or trying it or keeping it. But we really want the Blanco, because the people that come over to the house for the parties, that's what they drink. They don't drink the Añejo or the Reposado. So I would love to be able to pour them up what they like. And the secondary market on those is $100 for Blanco, like $150 to $200 for the Añejo and the Reposado. And then the Winter Blend, if you get that one, that's like their rare limited yearly release. It's about $350 on secondary, which secondary shouldn't matter, but unfortunately, because it's that hard to find, it is. Because Total Wine, they didn't put a limit on it last time, so the guy walked in, saw all of them, bought them all. They couldn't say that he was a flipper because they weren't sure, but they almost said that they weren't going to sell it to him, which I thought would have been really nice if they did, because that was ridiculous that he bought them all. Hey, Old Pirate Bourbon joining the chat. Cheers, brother. All right. This gave me a lot of cognac vibes. I hope it's not. All right, now it's not as harsh or not as forward this time. Okay. It is oaky. Okay, so we're going to leave this one in slot 3, I think. I think C will be third place. Yeah, I think we're going to leave C in third place. Ugh. This one's giving me weird vibes too. This is A. It almost tastes like coconut. That's what I'm getting. Golly. This is hard. You know how hard it is to do a blind flight with bottles you've never tried before? I don't even know what they are. I just have a hint that one of them is probably a green wheat or a green river, and it's probably going to be a wheated one. That's really the only one I can think of. He said he wanted to make it hard and do a blind for me, which was content. He said just make a video about it, and instead of doing the video, we're just doing it live. Ugh. Hard Truth was the other one. You know, the Hard Truth we did during our bottle chug extravaganza marathon. We were already drunk before we started that video, so we didn't really have a good impression of Hard Truth, so... Holy cow. Okay. I'm gonna say that this one that has the weird taste, the A, that we moved it to the slot number 2, I'm gonna say that it's probably Hard Truth, and the Hard Truth is probably some kind of finish. We're gonna put finish next to the coconut flavor because it doesn't taste like the prominent flavor that it's supposed to have, but it is very prevalent, like it is in your face. Let's revisit B, the one that I think is gonna be our number 1. So B is the lightest and easiest to drink. I'm going to stand by that. It's got a weird taste to it as well, though. Weird does not mean bad, guys. Let me rephrase that, too. I don't want you guys thinking I don't like them. I do like them. It's just very unique. See, A tastes finished, too, and it's got a weird flavor to it now, too. Why does that taste like the cognac one? All right, I'm being told by Adam I need to hand out wrenches. Some of you guys aren't wrenches. Pirate Bourbon, you're getting promoted. Michael, where are you at, Michael? Michael Bortner, you're getting promoted, sir. This is my way of saying you guys are all tools. Thanks for your support. Dave, you get special permission. If you know how to operate this, you're a managing moderator, so you can really mess with the other mods. AJ's been popping up a lot too, so we need to get AJ promoted. We'll give AJ a wrench. You need to do another hangout with AJ. You get him over to do a video. I met up with him the other day at his house. We did a bottle share / bottle swap. That was fun. Barrel Dave. We'll give Rusty his tool wrench. Rusty loves his wrench. Where'd we go? Barrel Dave somewhere up here. There he is. There he is. You get a wrench, and you get a wrench, and you get a wrench. Don't tell the muggles how the sausage is made. He likes being the behind-the-scenes guy. Okay, we won't give him too much detail, but we're being told, give these guys wrenches. They're all tools. Dave Vogelson says he's old and not technically savvy. Well, he might not be technically savvy, but he's the managing moderator, so he's going to have to either learn or he's going to start booting people and kicking people. If you guys want to be tools, comment in the chat now. We'll make you a tool. Michael Bortner says he uses I use my cell phone too, man. So I feel like if I am a moderator in most of these chats when I'm working at work, I can't do anything. Victor says a bunch of mechanics. Yeah, that's one way of wording it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna finalize my ranking from 1, 2, 3. It's gonna be B, A, C. I think we're going to finalize that. Now, as far as guessing, yeah, we got an answer key. Oh boy. Okay, so we'll start with the last one, C. Crazy. So C, the one I told you guys when I first tried it, it tasted like I was drinking a cognac, is in fact Hard Truth finished in cognac, 108 proof. Wow. Okay, so I didn't know that it was Hard Truth. I thought maybe it was a Green River. Plot twist, we have 1 Green River and 2 Hard Truths. So CS3 is cognac finished. I also put it that it was bourbon and that it was oaky. So, interesting enough. I didn't put a proof point on it because I didn't want to say, but it definitely was drinking hotter than A was, I want to say. Our second one was A. It's Hard Truth. Mellencamp, limited edition, 106 proof. It's the Sweet Mash Straight Rye whiskey. Yeah, it had an interesting note to it. The A, I said, was spice, smooth vanilla, and a coconut finish. I don't see coconut in here on the cheat sheet, but that is the flavor profile that if I had to compare it to something, it came across as a coconut flavor, which is fine. And then our number one we picked was B. It's going to be Green River Single Barrel, 119 proof, full proof. Yeah, if we had to guess proof point and only be like, what, 3 off like some of these other guys do, there's no way we would have guessed that. I did say full proof, though, which is crazy. But, like, full proof for, like, for Weller full proof is 114 proof, which would have been more than 3 off. And then the benchmark by Buffalo Trace is 125 proof is full proof. So it's interesting that the full proof is 119. AJ sent me a picture of him drinking his 1792 full proof. I'm trying to zoom in. That one's 125 proof as well. So it's kind of weird on what like dictates as a full proof between distilleries, because 119 I would not have guessed. So we had 106, 108, and 119 proof. 108, 106, 119. Yeah, so we had both the hard truths fell behind the Green River. That's crazy, guys. So I've never had Green River before, ever. And I saw some of you guys when you were doing like your top 5 whiskeys to have on the shelf for 2024. Green River was one of them. I don't know if I can get a full proof one, but I'm definitely going to need to get a Green River to put on the shelf, because that was really good. We will be drinking more of that right now. Look, a bunch of mechanics, tools. All right, we got Victor's plugging channels, guys. So the first one he plugged is Rusty's channel. The second one's Adam's channel. So if you guys aren't already subscribed, I know our community's pretty tight and commingled. If you haven't subscribed to these guys, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. It takes a couple seconds out of your day. Like some of their videos. Put a comment on some of their videos. It really helps. At the very least, though, just putting the subscribe, even if you don't turn the notification bell on, it's tremendous, guys. It means so much to us. The support helps boost the algorithm, helps get our videos out to future audiences, and it shows us the reason on why what we do, if it's worth it. Some of us do this for different reasons. Some of us want to do this for the clout. Some of us like the aspect of potentially being monetized, to have like a hobby that can actually give some kind of yield back to help cover some of the costs. Some of this stuff is very expensive, guys. For me personally, yes, I do have goals like to hit 500 subs to be monetized for like live streams, eventually 1,000 for monetization. But it would be nice to be able to record my experiences to where, in the event that I'm curious on a bottle, I can search my own YouTube channel and be like, hey, have I ever had Balcones before? And then I can find it in my reviews and see if I liked it or not. So I can kind of relive some of these memories, which is also why I want to do more special guests. I have a lot of people that are local that I like to bring on. Get a lot of people that we plan to bring on this year, a lot more than last year. Instead of just having me behind the camera, I want more of you guys to be on, whether that's virtual online chat or face-to-face if we do meetups, to record our experiences, guys. We do a lot of stuff when we are together, face-to-face, off-camera, but we like to do some of it on camera just for the memories and for the record. So, very cool that Miles from the Bourbon Traveler sent us his little answer key with our super fancy Liquid Ministry sample bottles of Hard Truth and Green River. Freaking nailed the cognac finish. It was funny, as soon as I tasted it, I was like, oh, gross. That's like in my face, the cognac that I don't like. It's not that I don't like the finish, I just don't like cognac. But the bourbon of it, wow, that's interesting. I've had a bottle when we did our bottle share the other day with Tyler that I had. It was the Whiskey Society one with the little Knight's helmet on the top. It's a 10-year aged bourbon finished in cognac cask. That one wasn't bad. It was sweet. Oh, Major Zero says, never even seen Hard Truth. Yeah, so I do see Hard Truth here. It's typically at Specs. I don't see it at Total Wine as often, and it's the sweet mash, like high rye. So it's going to be in the rye section. It's not going to be in the bourbon section. It's good. It is good. I'm starting to get into the ryes and trying more of those. I used to be like anti-rye. It was just all bourbon. So glad that I'm expanding that. I have not either, except online. Okay, Green River provides the juice for Blue Note. Good to know, because I think on the 23rd, if I'm not mistaken. So, meeting up with Victor this Friday. The 22nd is a Monday. I plan on going to the distillery, or it's a distillery location in Fort Worth called Oak and Eden. So if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you're going to Oak and Eden, I plan to go out there on the 22nd. I think that's still a go. I'll double check. And then the 23rd, Adam from his Discord got me in touch with some guys that are local. I might be going up to Denton, Texas, and going to a liquor store to meet up with a guy. I'll be bringing him a couple samples. One of the samples we were just talking about last night was Midwinter's Night Dram. He never had it before, so I might bring that to him. And he said the store that we're going to has 2 different Blue Note store picks or Texas State picks. So might get one of those. And then it's funny enough, I just had another guy asking for some more King Ranch. He's looking for 3 bottles. Total Wine shipped their pallet back, so Total Wine doesn't have King Ranch anymore. Spec still has it, which I can get them there if I have to, but I might go support this mom and pop store that that Adam's subscriber goes to, and maybe we'll pick up some more King Ranch. He says he's got like 2 or 3 cases of it. I don't know if we'll buy it by the case. That's a lot. Check out Bourbon Riders. Plugged his channel. Still on the hunt for a Hazmat 140 plus in proof. Old Pirate Bourbon, I have passed on 2 Hazmat bottles. Call me crazy. One of them, Jacob's Pardon, it's like $180. I think it's still on the shelf at Total Wine. It's like 141, 142 proof. Picked up a Green River Single Barrel Liquor Barn Pick 119 proof back in May on a trip to Kentucky. Step up from the regular Green River. Yeah, so the one I'm drinking now, the one that I like the most, that first one, that's B, is the Green River. It's a single barrel and it's full proof. It's 119 proof. So yeah, maybe this is very similar. He didn't necessarily say that it was a pick, but it is the Green River Full Proof 119. So that's awesome that you were able to pick up a bottle of that. I've never had Green River before. This is my first impression on it. It looks like we're going straight to single barrel 119 proof. Major 0 cents. Always better to buy it by the case. Got to get those case prices, guys. I don't know if I want to buy that much Old Forester King Ranch though. Oh, all right, let's do some cleaning up here. Move my tasting note sheet off to the side. These are really cool bottles. I'm super happy. If I reuse sample bottles, these are not being sent away. I love these. These are super cool. Use these when I go see people locally. I don't think we need our flight board anymore, but we'll switch over to what Troy sent us from Baker Drinks. Clean this up real quick. Use our flight board. We're going to put our beer glasses back on. Give us 1 second. Our Booker's box. We'll finish what's in our Glens first. Or we'll mix it with the Balcones. This might be our dump glass, which will end up making like a weird blend and trying it at the end. Well, I have been doing all of this, and I have yet to ask you guys if you guys are drinking. What are you guys drinking? Victor says he's out and he'll see us later. Good night, Victor, man. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Well, that was good. That was that Green River Full Proof. I think we're going to move to something different, so we're going to go ahead and start mixing these balcones and 2 different hard truths. Let's see what we got from the sample box. Don't want to disclose those 2. That video comes out tomorrow. Let's see what we can do for this stream. I want to be able to invite you guys to come on if you want. Let's see if we can do some finagling. We'll try using Zoom. I don't have the professional Zoom, so let's see if I can sign in. I think we only get like an hour limit on Zoom, but we'll try to get this going. Let me see what we can do real quick, guys. Well, if you guys want to come out, I'll get you guys out. Get you on camera and I'll let you guys talk to the chat. Let's see what we can figure out real quick. Of course, it's asking for authentication code, verified. Alright, I have no idea what I'm doing, so let's move this down here so I can work on it. Ooh, we're going to host the video on. We're going to launch a meeting. Audio. I think if I do the video, it might screw up things, but we'll. OBS virtual camera is going to let me do that. So we can't do our camera on that unless we turn our camera off, but we will wait till we turn the camera off on that, but we'll figure that out. Let's see. Let's start a meeting, that's fine. How do I share our meeting? Let's see. Okay, invite. Copy the link. Post the link. And then here is the link if you guys would like to try to connect. I am jacking this up. Pin the message. Link should be pinned. You guys should be able to join through that. I should be able to see participants as they join. We'll figure that out. While you guys decide if you want to connect and join to that, I'm going to add a new source so we can make sure that's there. Window capture. Zoom meeting. Off for now. Where did my meeting go? There's my Zoom meeting. Alright, Zoom meeting is there. I will try to sort that out as we go. If I can figure it out, you guys want to join that, then I'll bring you on. And for me, we're going to drink something. I'll bring the chat back up because we lost it. There's the chat. And for me, Got 9 people watching. If anyone wants to join the Zoom call, feel free. We are going to drink some Hardin's Creek. We're going to drink Hardin's Creek. We're going to drink Claremont. Hardin's Creek, Claremont. 17-year-old, 110 proof. Hardin's Creek means the Jim Beam product. Can't remember if this is the one I like or if the Frankfurt's the one I liked. Anybody in chat, can you respond in chat if that link works, or if you guys are busy, don't want to join, that's fine as well. Just trying to be more interactive with you guys. Yeah, well, let's get the Frankfurt out too. Do another comparison live right now. Frankfurt, also 110 proof, 17-year-old Hardin's Creek. Only one we don't have in front of us right now is the Boston. Says we got 9 people currently watching. Man, I wish I knew how to use Zoom better. It's pretty good. We did like the Frankfurt. I think it was a little bit more smoothed out, more well-rounded than the Claremont. You guys didn't see up there on that shelf, we have the Midwinter's Night Dram. We actually were able to get a second one, so pretty cool. Our chat is completely inactive, I guess, or my end is completely jacked up. I started a poll in chat asking if you guys were still here because it went deathly quiet on the comments. Good to hear, guys. Oh, my dad's here. He is in the chat. Dad, what are you doing tomorrow? Are you going to be at the office? Or are you going to be out and about? What are we doing? We're going to have lunch tomorrow? Trying to see if anyone's in the background or not. Let's see. figure out how to use this Zoom thing. Oh well. It's good. I like that Frankfurt. All right, going to Dixie House, 12:30. Perfect. We'll see what the weather's like and what the temperature's like. Bring my son out and go have lunch. Michael Bortner's asking if we got the A. Smith Bowman cast strength. We did not get the email for that. It was a negative email. We got the no. They sent back the no. Just finished my poll. Had 7 votes, so everybody's still here. Perfect. Great, guys. Yeah, so the A. Smith Bowman cast strength email that came back no, so we will not be getting a bottle. Crazy enough, I was looking online. The bottle's like $100 if you get selected to buy it. You got to pick it up at the distillery. There's groups local to me that are already trying to sell that bottle. I guess they got their email or they've already went and picked up their bottle for anywhere between $1,000 and $1,400 for that bottle. That cost them $100. So you hate to see it. You put in for the distillery release, hoping to get the email that you can get your bottle so you can open it and try it, and then here people are turning around and selling it for more than birthday bourbon goes for. And they are confirmed sales at $1,000, so the bottle is actively trading and selling at that price. I think as people get them, that price might come down because the supply will be there. But holy cow, $1,000 is ridiculous. It's not that I'm switching over to Zoom, Trey. I think we only get an hour on Zoom because I don't have the premium version. Just if anyone wants to come on and be on for the audio and the video, if they want to come join the Zoom call, they can. And we'll host that and we'll bring you guys on. Otherwise, we'll just keep rocking like this. I'm fine with rocking just like this. Barrel Dave said he saw an Old Forester birthday bottle of 2023 in the wild behind the registry labeled at $999, so $1,000. For a bottle that you have to, do the whole email registry to and pick it up at the distillery to get it. Few of them got sent out to stores, but for the most part, if you were going to get one yourself, you had to be selected for the distillery. I want to say it's like a $135, $150 bottle for the Old Forester birthday bourbon. They go for about $750 to $800 for this year's release. Some of the older ones are a little bit more expensive. People trying to get them for birth dates for their kids. It's definitely a very expensive bottle. Trey said he had a chance to get a small dram of A. Smith Bowman previous year's release that was hazmat. It was really, really good. Oh, I'm glad you actually took up on that chance because that is a hard sucker to find. Victor, he left. He's going home, or he's going to bed because I think he's got work tomorrow. But Victor actually got a 1 ounce pour of that A. Smith Bowman. I want to say for free. So I'm excited for him to do his review. I'm hoping he does a review on that. Michael Bortner said, nope, I will try again next year. Yeah, when you see those prices, man, it's not worth it. So my dad's saying it's $350 for the airline ticket, $100 for car rental, $150 for hotel. So when you factor all that in, $350 plus another $250, it kind of makes sense. Like if someone's trying to get compensated for their trip and the bottle, because $350 plus $100 is $450 plus another $150 is going to be $600. So, yeah, I mean, if you put it that way, $600 to fly out there, drive out there, have a night stay, and fly back. Plus the bottle cost is $100. That's $700 right there. Plus, you got to take time off work. Some of these guys are going to take time without pay. Some of them will get paid, but that's still their time they're killing. Does it warrant the $1,000 price tag at that point? Like if you're already $700 in to get the bottle, gotta pay for gas. Forgot about that. Gas and food. So let's say at least another $50 in gas for the rental car if you just went straight there and back or around the hotel area. We'll say it's $800 right there. Plus you're gonna want to eat while you're there. At least 2 meals, maybe 3 meals. Maybe it does warrant the $1,000 price tag. Maybe they're getting this bottle to flip to basically get a free trip out of it. Maybe that's how it works. Now, $150 for the hotel. I mean, that's only assuming you're staying one night. That's a really good point. When you put the money out there and the dollar amounts that people ask for, maybe those crazy prices make sense. Because like if you got selected, are you going to spend the money to fly out there, have a hotel, rental car, all that? Because you're going to have to if you want the bottle. The guys that go capitalize on this, they have the trips. I just don't know how you can sign up for an email and then within the next week or two, you're almost automatically flying out there. Like that's super last minute reservations. I feel like the airfare being $350, you might even pay more than that depending on the time of the year. We did get this John J. Bowman single barrel. I want to say we paid like $36 or $37 for this. Maybe it was under $50. And I've never seen John J. Bowman ever on the shelf. So it's really cool to actually see this on the shelf for once. We have a Bowman Brothers in the cabinet, and we've had the small batch. Isaac Bowman, Bowman Brothers, and now we have a John J. Bowman. Michael's saying he can stick to the Jack Daniel's single barrel strength rye for $70. You know, if I could find the Jack Daniel's single barrel strength rye, 134.2. So I think mine's around that same proof point actually. At $70, I think that's what I paid for mine too. It's solid. It's just very hot, very spicy. I like it. Yeah. What else do we got back here? We do have a Booker's that we picked up the other day. This is a Storyteller batch. Maybe we'll open this soon. That's another video in the works. We're going to do a Booker's comparison. So we got the Storyteller batch, and then we have an open of the Mighty Fine batch. Got some cool bottles too. I don't know where I set it. Oh, it's in the center of the shelf. Oh. I had the luxury of trying one of these Old Forester single barrel 100 proofs the other day when I did a review. The review gets posted tomorrow. Mine is Warehouse L43. The one I was able to try was the K Warehouse in 46, so much more highly coveted warehouse or rick house, and the higher floor too, also more coveted too. So I'm excited to open this. I was going to be potentially trading this away, and now I'm thinking this is one to keep and one to open. So I'm excited for this one. Man, I have so many packages I'm going to have to get out. Maybe I will go out to my dad's office tomorrow. I need some shipping labels printed out. I'm still waiting for some guys to respond. So I got Whiskey's information. I got Dave's information. I think I got Chris Jenkins' information. Let me double check. Yeah, Chris Jenkins gave me his information. Whiskey gave me his information. So the only person I'm needing information from right now is Bourbon Riders. Bourbon Riders, are you still in the house, man? I know you were here earlier. Let's see if you're still here. Yeah, so I'll have Chris, Whiskier, Dave, and Bourbon Riders. That'll be 4. Yeah, I think that'll be. Oh, I need to get Carlos. I need to get Carlos set up too. I'll five boxes that need to be going out tomorrow. I'll have to get that taken care of. Once we get done this live stream, I'll probably have to be spending some time getting all that set up, but get some stuff sent to you guys. Dave's saying, do not trade the Old Forester single barrel 100 proof. It is good and not easy to get. Yeah, you know, Dave, you're the reason why I'm not trading it, because I did the sample. That video comes out tomorrow at 6 p.m. along with the last sample that I haven't tried. If you put 2 and 2 together, you know what they are. Otherwise, you guys will see them then. Mr. Lopez wants his samples too. Mr. Lopez, did we reach out via Discord? Did you send me any information? I told you I'd send you a consolation prize. Yeah, no, because I tried that Old Forester single barrel 100 proof, man, that was a freaking treat. I don't know where you got a Warehouse K46 bottle, but holy cow, was that good. I don't even know if I want to open this because it's like that freaking good. Like, I'm gonna have to wait for a special time, special moment to open it. It's only a $54 bottle, so you wouldn't think that it's like something that special and that good, but man, was I wrong. Mr. Lopez said he was only kidding. I mean, man, if you want free stuff, man, just say something. I'll give you some free stuff. Oh. All right, let's just had those recently. Let me get these out. I can create a poll and let you guys vote now that we figured out how to do polls. So let me get these out and we'll poll it. These last 2 I'm not going to do because they're special pours that the video hasn't released on. Hasn't won anything yet. You don't have to win anything, man. We'll just give it to you. Alright, let's start a poll. Whoops. Q&A, I guess, is what we'll do. No. It's going to have to be a poll. We can change the answers. So we got a couple options. Let's see. This is going to be a lot, guys, so let me get all these typed in real quick. You can add me on Discord still, though. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Dave's saying, Laura from Baker Drinks said she likes the Old Force 100 more than the barrel strength. You know that you say that? Yeah, like that might be true. Oh, we can only pull 4. Okay. Well, if we can only pull 4, we'll change it up. We'll do. And then, let's see. So we got these. We got like these 6, and then you guys are gonna jump all over this. I think this is the answer you guys choose. We'll post it, and then we'll put these 3 away. So, based on what you guys answer on that poll, we'll re-poll to choose what we're gonna be drinking more. Did I not add you on Discord? We're gonna go ahead and just close that Zoom call. We'll unpin the Zoom. And then we'll close the call because no one joined, which is fine. We don't have to have Zoom. Not everybody wants to be on camera. I get that. How did I know the first vote out the gate like immediately popped up? Yeah. That's going to be this sample. I think that's going to be the one that takes it like by storm. It's fighting. It's fighting. You guys are still queuing it. So well, we got 4 votes, but no one's voted for the ASW Fiddlers. We got Knob Creek, Garrison Brothers, and Elijah Craig. So right now, Elijah Craig is in the lead with 4 votes. I'll give you guys a minute or two in case you guys want to vote. I'm shy number 1 plus multitasking with NF. Yeah, I mean, I have no problem doing this. I feel like if I'm not interacting with you guys, that you guys get bored easy and you click off. Like, who wants to see some weird young dude with a cowboy hat just drinking different whiskeys? All right, so our poll has 4 votes. We've got a vote for Knob Creek. I put 18 or 18, but it's 15 or 18. I did just realize the mistake. The Garrison Brothers Cowboy, the Fiddlers up there, and then the Elijah Craig. So we got 1 vote Knob Creek, 1 vote Garrison Brothers, and looks like 2 votes for the Elijah Craig. So we'll do the Elijah Craig. Put these down here. Only Dave knows the answer to this because the logo or the label is super faded. 13 years, 7 months, I guess, is the Elijah Craig barrel proof C923. Have you been keeping up with all the information Dave Vogel's saying about the Elijah Craig? I know Matt from Whiskey Wisdom was talking about it. What is the laser code on... Yes, Barrel Dave's asking the question right now. Dave, if you could answer that, what is the laser code on the Elijah Craig? Inquiring minds want to know. Yeah, I want to know too, because my label's completely faded because this is the one that leaked was the C923. And I'm curious on the laser code for this because my review on this was not that great. Mr. Lopez wants to say, got any cigar recommendations? I want to get into cigars, but wouldn't know where to start and what to buy. I don't either, to be honest, Mr. Lopez. My advice to you, though, to stay cheap and friendly, don't buy cigars unless you have a humidor, unless you're going to smoke them within a day or two. That way you can keep them at the right humidity and temperatures. Most stores have a humidor, so they're going to be regulated there at the store. So if you know that you want to smoke that night or maybe that weekend, if you buy it like on a Friday or Saturday, that's when you go in and you buy one. And then ask for recommendations from the guys that work there, especially if you see someone that smokes and see like what selection they have. I know the different colors of the papers can affect it as far as dark and light. Maybe you want some a little bit sweeter versus a little bit more smoky. Barrel Dave's asking you like mild, punchy, or strong. Barrel Dave's going to be the guy to ask, and Barrel Dave's going to take over on that one. Dave said he's going to go look on that Elijah Craig C923 to see the laser code. So, Barrel Dave, you were asking about the laser code. If I remember right, one's coded like C922 or 2223. There's like 2223 is like the different laser codes. I'm not sure which one's which. I need to go watch Matt's video again. Hey, Augustin, just joined the chat. What's up, homie? Man, you missed the flight board. We just did a flight board, and it was a blind. And on the blind, we had Green River and 2 bottles of Hard Truth. A limited edition one, a Hard Truth Mellencamp, 106 proof, and a Hard Truth finished in cognac, 108 proof. So Augustin was the guy that let me try the Hard Truth for the first time. The Sweet Mash, it was, I want to say it was a pick too. So that was my first impression, was actually because of him. A22 and A23. Okay, so those are the laser codes we're looking for. Dave Vogelson says the code is A2333, the bitter one. So yeah, if it is the bitter one, if that is true and there's no BS around it, we didn't like this actually. This was one of my most searched after, sought after bottles of 2023 because it won like Whiskey of the Year. And we tried it, and I was like, man, I'm really glad I didn't find this and buy a bottle of this because I probably would have tried to buy multiples, and I didn't think it was that good. How did it go? So the ranking we went with was B as the first one because there was a Green River in there. Green River single barrel, 119 proof, full proof. So a Green River single barrel. I don't think we have those in our area. And then I went with A as number 2, which is the Hard Truth, the limited edition 106 proof. And then I don't really like cognac finish, so the Hard Truth cognac we placed as last. That being said, nothing wrong with the cognac finish. It does sweeten it up a little bit. I forgot we got our energy drink over here. It's probably warm. Get our Kool-Aid flavor Rise Field knockoff energy drink, 0 sugar. Kind of looks like G Fuel, but it's not. So if this is the A2333, the bitter one, Dave said he prefers the A123 for the Elijah Craigs. Okay. Real Dave's in my Discord. Did we ever get him in here? Is Mr. Lopez in here? We need to add Mr. Lopez to our chat. Let me find Mr. Lopez. Mr. Lopez, whose Discord are you in, sir? Are you in... I don't see you in that Discord. Are you in Hunter's Discord? Let's see. Am I just blind? Am I not finding you on Discord? What about Bruzzles? Everybody's in Bruzzles Discord, right? Search Mr. Lopez. Mr. Lopez, where are you on Discord, brother? I swear I've talked to you on Discord before. My server is very janky, guys. We're going to go ahead and copy the link for the Discord server, and we'll just post it here. He's in Whiskey Encore server. That's fine. We'll make it work. We'll go ahead and post this link. That's the Discord link to the server. We only have like a couple people in here, and that Discord server is like, it's not... the Discord's not put together, guys. I'm slacking. I'm sorry. Oh, wow, we got a tie. We got some more polls on the Knob Creek 18. It says 18 or 18, but it was supposed to be 15 or 18, so we'll end that poll since I forgot. But we'll grab the Knob Creek out for our next one, so we'll have that round ready to go. Mr. Lopez just joined the chat for the server. There we go. We got our Knob Creek 15 and 18 year out. Ugh. Perfect. Back up, get this going again. Oh wow, we dropped to 285 subscribers. We actually lost a subscriber. That's funny. We didn't need them anyways. Alright, so we ended the poll. We weren't paying attention, but we did pull up these out, so we'll move our dunk glass over here. We'll do AJ's will be 15 year and Bruzel's will be 18 year. So you want to talk about a video that did quite well. We did a Knob Creek lineup where we did the 9, the 12, the 15, and the 18 year. All is like a side-by-side comparison video. Normally we do double bottle reviews, but I figured, we'll just do the whole lineup. Ugh. Jeepers trying is not going well for me. I may be there too. Okay, so he's trying it too. Knob Creek 18 second batch. This is batch number 2 100 proof. Yeah. And then the 15 years is batch number 1, release number 1. Right now we're drinking. I know you guys can't see the label, but this one at the label, because it spilled. There was a little bit of leakage on this one. This is the Elijah Craig C923. Dave Vogelsang said this was the A2333, the bitter one. So let's try it. Yeah, man, set up the account for Discord, because honestly, like, if I'm gonna host video sessions, my server's not boosted, so I don't get high quality cameras through the Discord server. But I think we get decent quality if we just do a private call, and then I can stream the call through OBS, and then that can be broadcasted to YouTube. We'll just have to work on your guys' audio, because I know, like, one of the live streams that I did, Victor's audio or video, the Victor's audio wasn't too keen, so just gonna play with the audio, but we'll make it work. Especially if you want to do some drinking with us. Mr. Lopez is asking Barrel Dave, would you recommend I buy an Olivia 10-piece sampler pack for $20? I mean, I don't want to answer for Barrel Dave, but when I hear sample pack, I recommend sample packs. I would probably say smaller. 10-piece seems like a lot. Just so you can kind of get an idea of what type you like as far as the flavors and profiles. It's nice to have a variety so you can kind of get into different things on what you would like. Yeah, this is bitter. It's funny you say the bitter one. It is bitter. So all the nonsense about the Elijah Craig C923 with the different laser codes, is one sweeter over the other? Is the other one sweet and more well-rounded? Because honestly, I'm not really a big fan of that one. Drink on the 15 year. I know we put 18 or 18. It's supposed to be 15 year or 18 year. Okay, good. Augustin, he's nearby. We'll save the rest of this. There's like, I would say about an ounce left of this, so that'll be enough. I'll set it aside so I don't forget. He's got the A22 and we got the 23, so we can compare. Perfect, man. Thank you so much for that you're willing to do that. We need to figure out what's going to work. I think you have my phone number, too. I know you have me on Facebook. Hadn't heard from you or talked to you in a while. Still appreciate that you're supporting the channel, man. We bought a lot of bottles since then, man. If you want to try some stuff, we got the Thomas H. Handy. I know you saw that because I sent that to you, but we've got 2 Midwinter's Night Drams now. We've got Act 11, Scene 3 is the sealed one, and then the open one is Scene 6. Definitely love those. If you haven't seen it already, too, go to the channel, and we have a $1,000 store haul video. It was a little bit more than $1,000, but we got a ton of new bottles, man. We got a Blanton's Gold, too. The Blanton's Gold's down here. You got some Bookers, some Little Book. The Little Book will probably be moving soon, but we do have a Blanton's Gold down here. I don't know if you guys can see that gold box right here. Yeah. John J. Bowman was part of that. Got a couple more Blantons. Buying all kinds of crap, man. We bought more than we needed. Oh, speaking of that, I don't think we took it out of the bag yet. Did we? Yeah, we did. Okay. We got coworkers that like samples and bottles too, so if I can get a bottle for them, as long as they compensate me for it, I'll go pick up a bottle for them when I go to the stores. Let's try the C923 one more time, just so I can get a good impression on it. So the golds that were popular this year was because of that specs drop. But they were all store picks, which is crazy because I've never seen a Blanton's Gold store pick. It's funny that you say that they're popular this year. So the gold box and bag I have is from the Specs drop, but the gold that I got, it is a Euro release. I know I was talking to you and your buddy about getting one for my dad as a gift. That gold was a gift for my dad, and he decided not to because the Blantons I had a specific topper and dump date. So he said, open it and drink it and enjoy it. So we opened it over at my buddy Tyler's when we did our hangout. And honestly, like impressions, I don't think I would go out of my way to get a gold over a regular Blanton's. Still need to try the straight from the barrel, but the gold wasn't too much more. Oh, just asked about the... Okay, so tomorrow I have a video coming out where we do a review of Old Forester 100 Proof. I have a sample of one from Warehouse K, floor 6, which is very sought after Rick House and high floor number. This was at Total Wine. I walked in midday. This is Warehouse L, floor 3, and it's a Total Wine pick. $54. $54. The one I had, the sample I had, if it's anything like this one, if this is the same or close to it, if you get one of these, never ever get rid of these. I know secondary on them is probably about double, so $55 bottle goes for about $110. Keep this thing, drink it. It's honestly better than the Blue Label, the barrel strength. I think I like this more. Like all of them except straight from the barrel. Okay. So you don't like the straight from the barrel Blantons? That's interesting. I do have the Old Forester single barrel strength. That one's pretty good. It's $85 for that bottle. I don't know how much he paid for it, but when I had Riley come over, he had the rye, the barrel strength rye. That one was awesome. Yeah, on the nose, man. This is C923. Dave's still in the chat. Dave, like, if you have the option to buy this Elijah Craig C923 again, would you? Like this specific one, this laser code? Because for me, it's a no. Only one you like is straight from the barrel. So I haven't even seen a straight from the barrel at MSRP except for a raffle, and obviously we weren't picked. It was the first bottle to go. We might trade for one. Maybe someone will trade just regular Blantons for it. I mean, I got like 2 or 3 extra Blantons that we can trade. Speaking of that, the Blantons on the shelf, we'll have to pull those down eventually. We won't pull it down right now. It's a lot of work. I don't have enough table space. We have the full collection now. So thanks to subscribers and other content creators, we were able to get our full lineup. So we have the full Blanton spelt out, but all of them are sealed bottles. That'll be a future video. We'll talk about that. I think when we do like get-togethers and hangouts, we'll do a fresh crack and we'll go from B all the way to S as we collect our toppers. And then I have a buddy, Tyler, the guy who got me into drinking whiskey. He's getting into some woodworking. He's got a lot more free time. We're gonna go ahead and contract him with a project. We're gonna get a custom display. I know we can send the toppers off to the Buffalo Trace Distillery gift shop and they can mount them on a barrel stave. Yeah. We don't care about that. We want something cool as a display piece. The display piece will be cool because it'll be round, so there'll be a lot more closer and compact, and will be a big hunk of wood from a barrel. And we're gonna have a little centerpiece where we can put a bottle on it. Try to have a spot where we can put a couple of glens on it, and it'll look cool. I think you guys will like it whenever it's done. But that'll be a series where we just kind of drink Blantons and we just kind of sit around the bush and kind of talk. We're not gonna really have like a purpose, mindful video in mind. It's just kind of like a hangout. And we'll just kind of have it on the back burner where the camera's just kind of sitting off to the side. We probably won't even be in focus. Just get some audio and kind of in or near the camera. So that's kind of the idea for the Blantons videos. It'll just be cool because we'll be showcasing a full set as we drink them. It took a while, but we got them all, guys. We got them all. We collected them all. Got the Buffalo Trace Tater fanboys where we got all the horsey toppers. Yeah, it's a no for me. Ugh. It's bitter. It's high proof, but it's just high. It's bitter. I'm so glad I didn't buy an Elijah Craig C923 this year. or last year. Moving on to the Knob Creek 15 year. So when I did my video where we did 9, 12, 15, and 18, I try to keep money in mind because I know not everybody has like this crazy unlimited budget. And we talk about budget. We don't want to be spending more money than we have to when we buy bottles because not everyone can afford a $200 bottle and then drink that as like their daily drinker. So when I kept that in mind, the 9 was the cheapest at like a $30 bottle. It's entry level. It made for a good mixer. Barrel Dave said still never seen a C923 in the wild here, only A and B. Funny you say that. I've never seen any of them, A123, B523, or C923. In the wild, the one time I could have, they had it in the back and they never brought it out. So I didn't even get a chance to buy one. They had C923 at the place that didn't bring it out. And because of that, I just never really bought them. I've bought a private barrel select before, but I never drank it, to be honest. So for Knob Creek 9, $30. They're all Jim Beam products, and they're all 100 proof, so the proof point's not changing. Flavor profiles do change. So from the 9 year, it's very oaky, earthy, nutty. Then you jump to the 12 year. So we go from a $30 price tag to about a $65, $70 price tag. When you jump to that price tag, that's kind of the threshold where I look is between the $60 and $80 range at what makes a good bourbon at a good price. That is the most competitive price and kind of the top of the line where you don't want to spend really over $100 on a bottle that's still good that you might drink on a regular. And then 12 just hit that sweet spot. It's a little bit more well-rounded, a little bit more forward on the peanut flavor. And it's good enough and sweet enough that I would drink it daily if I could only have one bottle, especially if it's a Jim Beam fan. I guess I'm saying 12 is my jam. 12 is definitely my jam. So now you guys can help me out on the pricing on this. So I'm currently drinking on the 15 year. So I'm talking about $30 to $65, $70 from 9 to 12. That's 70. We'll say $70 range. And we'll jump up to this 15 year. I've never really seen these on the shelf. Seem like smaller mom and pop stores for the most part, and they're definitely marked up. But I want to say when you go to the 15 year, you're talking about $150. If I'm mistaken, please put that in the comments. What is the MSRP of 15 year Knob Creek? Because when you talk about the difference between 9 to 12, it's drastic, and the price warrants double the price. But then from the 12 to 15, when you double the price again, 75 to 150, or 70 to 140, somewhere around that range, it's hard pressed to say that this is worth it for just that 3 more years. 9 to 12, huge difference. 12 to 15, not as much. Now, it does get sweeter, it does get lighter. A lot of the oakiness kind of dissipates, and a lot more of the sweet notes and the peanut notes come forward. It's not quite sweet enough to be peanut butter, though, so it doesn't hit that fancy. But that's okay, it doesn't have to. But the price point, when you talk about double the price, is it worth double the price? Would you drink it at double the price? If it's below $100, I mean, you're talking about single barrels, store picks, barrel proof, stuff like that. Double the price typically warrants it, but these are all 100 proof. They're not store picks. They're not a barrel proofs. They're not single barrels. Hard pressed to say that it's worth it when you start talking about that. It being a Jim Beam product too, like you got like Basil Hayden out there or the Hardin Creek series. So like, depending on what you like, the Knob Creek is just one that you'll see 9 all day, every day. You'll see 12 quite often, but 15 and 18. Now you got to talk about rarity and scarcity. Can you find that bottle? And if you can you find it close to MSRP? I was blessed by Dave Vogelsang to send me this Knob Creek 15. and 18, because otherwise I would have never been able to try these. And if I did find them, I probably would have paid a lot more than I needed to try them. This just saved me a ton of money. Now, I'm not saying these are bad, because they're not. They're fantastic. They're awesome. Amazing. What I am saying is, rarity, scarcity, price for what it is, and how hard it is to get, compared to the 12. We won't compare them to the 9, because these are way better than the 9. But comparing it to the 12, it's not that much better. It's not double or triple the price. We say triple the price because at $65, $70, if you did see an 18, you're going to see it probably close to around $200, I would say. And 70 times 3 is $210, so that'll put you around the 18's price point. Kind of hard pressed to say that the 18's worth that price too. So we're going from the 15 now to the 18, trying it. There's like no oaky notes on the nose. The tiniest bit of oak on the flavor, on the palate. Dave's saying the Knob Creek 15 was $130 and Knob Creek 18 is $170. So we're a little bit over guesstimating on the price. Now we have the actual price. So when you talk about 30 in my area for Knob Creek 9, 68 is realistic. I can find at the small mom and pops. And 60 is what I can find at Total Wine, but they sell out at 12 fast. 68, I can go get a bottle right now at $68 for 12. 15 being $130 is just slightly under double the price. It's still not quite worth it. And then jumping up another $40 to the 18. So the 15 to 18, if you had 15 or 18 as the only two options, I would pay the extra $40 for the 18 year over the 15. But when you compare 130 and 170 to the $70 bottle, these don't quite do it. Dave, thank you so much for putting the prices in the chat. Appreciate that. What's your take on it? If you could only have one of the four, 9, 12, 15, or 18, regarding scarcity, price, flavor, availability, all that, like, what would you say is the sweet spot? I feel like 12, I feel like I hit that one right on the money for the price, the availability, and the flavor. I think the 12 just kind of hits home. I am very impressed that when you get to 18 years, though, that the oakiness is almost non-existent. It does have the peanut flavor. It does have a little tiny oakiness, but Jim Beam products are earthy, so it could be the earthiness of it. This is fantastic. It's a great pour. $170 a bottle, though, and it's 100 proof. Come on now. Dave Vogelson says Knob Creek 12 is almost a perfect bourbon. Could not have been said better. It has a lot of my favorite notes, that's for sure. That's for sure. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy that you say that, because it does give me that vibe. It's almost a perfect bourbon. Yep. Well, we're on our last couple drops of the 18 year. We will enjoy this neatly, and then we have a blends. Once we're done with what's on the table, I think we're going to be signing out of our live stream. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Thank you for the support. It was really cool to be able to do a blind live, because I suck at blinds, especially when I don't even know what the bottles are that I'm drinking. I think, well, we do have a video. It's not I think. I know there's a video coming out tomorrow at 6 p.m. I think I'll try to shoot some footage maybe tomorrow or Wednesday, but I don't think I'll have a video after tomorrow. But Thursday, I plan on doing another live stream, and our special guest will be Victor from the Whiskey Panda. I'll try to get something going with him, verbal agreement, and then I'll try to get something posted so you guys can see it on YouTube, as like how everybody else sets up their live streams in advance, so you guys have a schedule and see what time works best for him. and that will be a live stream. And then Friday, I will be meeting up with Victor face to face for the first time, and we got a lot of bottles to exchange, some samples to try. Justin's out, man. Good to have you, man. Thanks for the support. Talk to you later, dude. We got lots of bottles, lots of samples to try. He's going to be bringing me a George T. Stagg sample, and I'll be giving him a Thomas H. Handy sample. So it'll be cool. We'll be able to do that. You guys are saying, "Let's go Bucks!" Yeah. Going to watch the game. That's all cool, man. Got a couple fresh cracks. The time that I was going to have with Victor was going to be a lot longer. Now it's a lot less. I might limit what I bring over to see him. For sure, though, we got early times bottled in bond. We got a screw cap and we got a black cap. We will do that video for sure where we try to put that behind us. Everybody's already kind of done it. It's not a new idea. It's an old idea. But I want to personally experience, is the old brown Foreman juice better than the new juice? Is the screw cap the same as the black cap? Is the black cap... Can we even distinguish between the two? Can we distinguish between the two? That'll be the question. Knob Creek 18 is good. I'm not saying it's not good. It's just $170, man. Damn. Dave's saying especially for $60 to $70. Yeah. Knob Creek 12 here, I want to say $61.99, $62.99, something like that at Total Wine, but I've never seen it on the shelf. It always sells out. And then mom and pop store, about $68 or $67.99, $68.99. I'm willing to pay $4 or $5 more markup on a bottle that is available versus not available all day, every day. So, wow. This is a blend of the Balcones Hot Still. We had our samples of our... Shit, I can't remember. Hard Truth. Hard Truth was in here. We had two different Hard Truths. The cognac finishes in here. A couple of the Claremonts. Got a blend of like 5 or 6 in here. Ooh, Dave Vogel saying with the I have 9 bottles of early times bottled in bottle with black cap. I'm sticking with I like it more. Well, we will definitely find out if we like it more. Roast me in the comments, Dave. I paid $50 for my black cap. We got our black cap at our Blanton's Gold. We paid $200 for the Blanton's Gold and $50 for the black cap early times bottled in bond. I don't see the black caps anymore. They're not out there. If they are, it's secondary. So $50, I figure it's not that much more. It's almost double MSRP, but or almost triple technically, depending on when you can find it. I find early times bottled in bond now around $30, but before we used to find it at Total Wine. They haven't had it a long time for $20.49. So I have a feeling when they restock, it'll be up in price. And the Blanton's Gold, I know the MSRP is much lower, but this is a European version, which should be cheaper as well. But we don't see Blanton's Gold here, at least not on the shelf, unless you go to these allocated drops like the big specs drop. So for me paying $200, secondary round it's like $250. But for early times bottled in bond black cap, $50. I mean, I saw people selling for $60, $70, even $80. I figured $50. It was his last one that he had. Plus, I got the Blanton's Gold off of him. The gold was going to be a gift for my dad. Dad said no, open to drinking it, so we're doing that. But the harder to find, I see them now for $50. Okay, so Dave does see them. $50 is what I paid. That's without tax. I bought it off a person, so we got it straight up $50, no tax. Man, we bought so many freaking bottles lately. We won't be buying bottles for a while. I got tons of bottles over there that need to be tried. I got a couple for gifts, like the 4 Roses Small Batch Select. We had this one in the Advent calendar. We didn't care for it then, but maybe we'll change our mind. Maybe we'll let it open it up. And then there's a Whistle Pig Small Batch 10-year rye back here, so we'll be trying that Small Batch 10-year rye as well for Whistle Pig. I believe I've had that one before with my buddy Tyler, but it was a long time when I first got into drinking, and I don't think I liked it because I definitely didn't like rye. Really didn't even like bourbon at the time, so it'll be nice to retry and revisit that. We still have beers too, so Man, I wish I could let you guys try these, but I'd have to send a sealed bottle for you guys to try, because once you open them, they got an expiration. We will be doing a pretty large video on these guys. We have 3 bottles of beer from Bottle Logic, courtesy of a subscriber. I got selected for 1 bottle the entire year from Total Wine for my Grand Reserve status. This is Black Tuesday. It's a 19.5% 1 pint stout, Imperial Stout beer that's bourbon barrel aged, called Black Tuesday. And then we got a standard Goose Island. Plus we got, courtesy of the man, the myth, the legend, we got the 2022 Weller 12-year aged Bourbon County from Goose Island. And the 2023 Eagle Rare age stated one. I won't grab the Bottle Logic ones because those are refrigerated right now. But we'll have 7 beers on the table. 3 of them will be the Bourbon County ones. 3 will be the Bottle Logic, and 1 will be the Black Tuesday. We'll probably have 3 people on camera, but we'll probably have 5 to 7 people over so we can drink these. Because once you open these, they are on a ticking time bomb. You can't recap them, you can't recork them. So I'm super excited to open these up and try these. Oh, I'm getting blown up on the phone, so I'm going to check out the phone before we finish up this call. Wife wants to watch Rick and Morty, so the answer is going to be absolutely we can. Got a couple messages on Discord. Let's see what's going on. Mr. Lopez is in the chat now. Perfect. Alright guys, like I said, we're going to finish up this live stream. Thank you guys so much for staying all the way to the end. I don't think hardly anyone else is still here. Let me refresh and see. It says there's 4 watching. I'm not sure who all is watching. Myself is watching, Dave Vogelsang and Mr. Lopez is watching. That means one other person's got it opened up. Maybe they're just got it in the background playing, help giving me view and watch time. Appreciate that, guys. This will be that blend. We're going to finish off our blends. We're going to go enjoy watching some Rick and Morty. I haven't been caught up with the newest season, so we're going to finish up that newest season, and we are halfway through that one. And I'll see you guys on Thursday. Thursday's the goal. I don't know what time yet. If I had to guess, it'll be Central. Oh, Gunner L just joined. Says, geez, I just got here. Haha. Gunner, man, appreciate you joining, man. Oh, this is my last class. Once we kill this, we'll be heading out. Whenever we finish this off, I'm going to go watch some Rick and Morty, but what I was saying is Victor, we were supposed to meet Thursday and Friday. Some plans have changed. He's not going to be in town Thursday. He'll be in town Friday. I'm trying to get him to come out earlier and have lunch with me. But Thursday evening, plan on doing a live stream with Victor from the Whiskey Panda. Not sure exactly what the premise or the topic at hand will be, but because we can't hang out Thursday, at least we can do a live Thursday, and we'll enjoying some pours. So maybe we'll do some fresh cracks or some reviews, or we'll do something. We'll do a hangout for sure. I think we'll try to do that through Discord. So if any of you guys want to be on that live stream, that'll be Thursday evening around 6 p.m., I think, Central. Maybe we'll go a little bit later, maybe 9 p.m. Central. Whenever you guys are off of work, let me know, and we'll make it work. Barrel Dave saying later, all cheers. See you on the next. See you on the next. So Barrel Dave was probably our 4th then. Perfect. There's a mouthful. It's a lot to say, But if you guys don't already subscribe to Victor from the Whiskey Panda, man, that guy, I am surprised he decided to make a YouTube channel, but that guy has some crazy knowledge and some crazy, like, I don't know if you guys seen his notes. I said that whenever I go and see him Friday, I want to do a video where I'm just like kind of in the background narrating his process of him reviewing a bottle, because he goes super in depth. He has like a scratch sheet of notebook paper, and he'll fill out an entire page on one bottle. And I'm over here like, yeah, it's good. No, it's not. It's bad, good, bad. It's got earth, oak, vanilla, caramel, butterscotch. That's about it. He's over here talking about viscosity, how it coats the palate, warmth, color, feel, all of this. Okay, I noticed this in the Sinatra 10 Cup vid. Is the shelf behind you on a angle, or is the camera on an angle? I just that many pours in. So it's the angle of the camera. The camera is slightly down, and it's on a tripod that's about 3.5 feet, maybe 4 feet tall. And the shelf behind me, I'll stand up. I'm 5'11", so we're talking about 5 feet and then a couple inches above. So it looks like it's at an angle, but they're not. They're flush, they're flat. It's just the angle of the camera. We got tons of stuff going on. We got all these bottles of Blanton's. We got a full setup there. We got some more Blanton's down here. We got, I don't know if you guys can see that. I need to move this TV tray out of the way. Ugh. We have bottles on the floor, guys. We got an H. Derringer box that's like right behind me. We got a Little Book Chapter 7. We got a Booker's Storyteller batch, a Booker's Mighty Fine batch, Dorley's 14-year age rum. If we move the Bookers out of the way, we've got a Blanton's Gold. Oh, I meant to the left, not front to back. Oh, you meant like instead of angled like angled inward? Well, so technically, and Gunner, if you can tell this in the camera, that's hilarious, but this shelf right here, with the midwinters and the Thomas H. Handy, this is the first shelf I put in. This is actually level. It's not left or right. It looks like it's canted inward because of the way this sits. So the shelf is angled slightly backwards, this first shelf, so it gives the appearance that these are angled in, but this one's flat. And this one is actually slightly off by about 1 to 2 degrees at a slightly incline downward. When should you expect your full Blanton's lineup samples? Well, when you say lineup, are you meaning like the toppers? Because there's no difference between the toppers. If you're talking about like a lineup as far as gold and regular Blanton's, we gotta wait till I at least get a straight from the barrel. If I get a straight from the barrel, I can send a Blanton's lineup. I can do that. That's funny that Gunner can actually tell that it looks like they're angled, and it's funny because it's like this one is actually off by about 1 degree. I was so proud when I hung that first shelf perfectly, the Blanton's, the Midwinter's trim, the Weller Special Reserve, the Thomas H. Handy, all that. When I hung that one perfectly like level, I was happy. I had a level and everything. Then when I'm over here trying to tighten the screws for the Blanton's one and I screwed up by like a slight angle, I was pissed. Cognac finish came out on that one. So Gunner, I don't think you could see the offness until you're actually in the room. I think it's camera angle, lighting, and I think it's the bookshelf. Because the bookshelf, these brackets on each side, they have a slight angle to them. But I'm willing to tell you that, this one is off by 1 degree or 2 degrees. Like, it's just slightly off. Alright, guys. We finished our glass of our blend that had, like, Balcones, Green River. No, it didn't have Green River. It had a Hard Truth, Claremont. It had a couple of different things. Knob Creek in it. Now that we're done, we're going to go watch Rick and Morty with the wife. Thank you guys so much for supporting. Thanks for joining the live stream. You guys want to leave a like, comment, and subscribe on the video or on the live stream after I close it. This is just a live chat. These don't actually pop up in the feed. I can still see them and review them, but the chat on the actual video will be once I conclude the live stream. That would be awesome, guys. Once again, thanks for your support. I hope to see you guys Thursday evening with Victor as our special guest. We'll be running it through Discord, so if you want to be on that, I am more than willing to bring you on. We don't have a theme just yet, so keep an eye out in the Discord. We'll set up the theme. Probably going to do fresh crack or just sample shares, because I have a Booker's box from Dave Vogelsang himself. Most of these samples are from. So we'll be drinking some samples, because we gotta clear out some samples. We gotta make more room. So like, comment, subscribe. RG the Fed sign out. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time.